So recently I went to my first save. I went to a save in Bristol in the UK, and I was really struck by the commitment of the people, the vegans that were attending that save. It was amazing, and the vibe was very peaceful and very caring and compassionate. And one thing that sparked my interest was, where do the pigs come from with a pig save? And I asked some of the vegans and they didn't know, they just all said farmers. But we knew the name of the slaughterhouse, Tulip, and then I just decided to do some research, and I was quite staggered actually by what I saw, and I'm going to share that with you, because as vegans I think we're used to shocking, quite horrible things, but really what I saw on the Tulip website, really, you know, you just think, what's going on here? What sort of a mad Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole have I disappeared down? Let's start off with who we are. Who we are. Notice the picture. It's a nice happy piggies in the outdoors sort of picture, isn't it? And we all know that that is so far from the reality of most farmed animals. So that was kind of quite intriguing, really. Passion for food, passion for farming, it says here. Basically, they have facilities. They tend not to have slaughterhouses, they have facilities. They have 7,000 highly skilled, dedicated and empowered colleagues. Isn't that nice? 7,000 dedicated and empowered and skilled. Fantastic. £1 billion. 1 billion pounds. Our annual turnover exceeds. They rejoice. Yes, I would probably rejoice if my annual turnover exceeded £1 billion. Yes. 17 well invested production facilities across the UK. No mention of slaughterhouses there either. UK, it says, supplying all the leading retail and food service businesses. Whoa, so that's Tulip. Intrigued, I decide to trundle on to the what we do section, and then they don't say something as sort of like, you know, bananas, we slaughter 1 million pigs plus every year. Oh no, it's a bit different from that. They have channels, they have products, and of course they have brands. So how do they do it? How do we do it? How we do it? How do you do it, Tulip? Tell me more. I'm agog. Farming, they say. Leading the way, they say. Can you see that? Leading the way, 450 dedicated pig farmers. Not murdering people. No, they're dedicated. There's a lot of dedication that goes on in this sort of animal torturing to death industry, isn't there? Yeah. We breed and rear around 1.5 million, so that's gone up. It's gone up by 50%. Before, on the homepage, it was 1 million, now it's 1.5 million. Well, anyway, what's 0.5 million pigs here or there, you know? I'm not a number cruncher. Using industry-leading production systems. Now this bit, this is the bit where I felt I was disappearing down the freaking rabbit hole. So they're breeding these either 1 million or 1.5 million pigs every year, and they're using industry-leading production systems, including outdoor born. Don't know what that means to you. It means something to someone. This one is a good one. Straw finished. It sounds like one of those sort of like fancy hairdos, doesn't it? You know, what's that one they called? That one where they sort of, one side of your hair, underneath your hair is one colour and the other side is another colour. Oh, my pigs have been straw finished. How terrific for them. God knows what it means. RSPCA, Freedom Food Assured. We love the RSPCA, don't we? Royal Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Except we don't. And we just come out with these weird certifications that mean nothing and enable millions and millions and millions of animals to be tortured to death every year, and millions of consumers to feel a lot better about themselves. Tremendous. So they also produce free range and organic. We all know how reliable those labels are when it comes to animals. And you know, they all die. They're all tortured to death. So does it really matter? With around 30%, 30% of the UK market share, this makes us the UK's largest pig farming business and buyer of, they actually use the S word here, slaughter pigs. They also talk about lambs and things, but let's stick with the piggies. And then they trundle on to the 5 key pillars of tulip agriculture. They use the N word. Natural. Tulip. Natural farming. And again, we've got a very sort of, notice that picture. You know, the bloke is striding around outside with the piggies, with his bucket, which is used in another photo as well, creating the impression, how could that possibly be, that all the pigs are floating around happily on fields with blokes with buckets. And again, is this reality? I think not. They then go into, I mean, they do say one thing which is quite funny here. They say tulip natural farming is part of tulip agriculture. When it comes to farming, animal welfare is always top of our list. We slaughter, we torture them to death. We torture to death living beings with the intelligence of a 3-year-old, who have feelings, who have emotions, who have wishes and desires, and who should actually have lives of their own when they're basically babies. And we say, this is, we make over £1 billion a year annual turnover, slaughtering between 1 million and 1.5 million of these sentient, intelligent beings every year. But you know what? It's all right, because we've had our PR spots in, our marketing gurus, and they've said, let's put this down. When it comes to farming, animal welfare is always top of our list. Now, I have just gone down the freaking rabbit hole and I want to come out. But there's no chance of this on the Tulip website because it goes on. In fact, we insist that all animals bred and reared by UK farmers contracted to Tulip must conform to the company's high standards of welfare, safety, there's nothing like a pig running amok, is there, and quality. This means that farmers must ensure the highest animal management standards. With particular focus on responsible health management. What does that mean? I think it means stuffing those poor little piggies full of antibiotics. Judging by the injuries that we've seen on some of them. Anyway, more good news. All pigs for Tulip natural farming are both red tractor. You tell me, you know, if somebody knows, tell me in the comments what this red tractor thing and Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. It says prevention, it doesn't say welfare, does it? No, it doesn't. Assured. Well, I think we can imagine how much credence we can give to those assurances. And they all come from higher welfare production systems. Well, that's tremendous really, isn't it? When you're doing something that is, you know, killing 1.5 million living sentient beings every year to contribute to your £1 billion per year annual turnover. And all of them come from higher welfare facilities. I think the question we're just asking is why? And just stop now. Anyway, let's look at the next one. Oh, this drives me mad actually. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff here. I'm going to do another, you know, let's look at the whole tulip thing. They've got a lot of stuff about the consumer and we're going into that, but not today. Today we're going to be looking at, oh god, this is so awful, growing responsibly. Now they've actually got 3 sections on growing responsibly. I mean, look, there they are, the pigs again, those poor little pigs who probably made into somebody's sausages, like, you know, years ago, but some in their field, you know, their images, intelligent, they have the intelligence of a 3-year-old, right? Growing responsibly. Yeah, we responsibly kill animals, torture them to death. Okay, so down, back in the rabbit hole, dispatches from the rabbit hole. It's their corporate social responsibility. They're committed to combating modern slavery. Well, jolly nice. What about the pigs? I don't think it's very responsible to kill loads of pigs. And let's have a look at the people, planet and product. Doing, doing, doing. And I just love the way all these workers, you know, who are working in the animal slaughterhouses, probably should have little things saying posed by models. They all seem to be women. It's quite interesting because I thought most of the people in abattoirs were males. But anyway, yeah, they were all smiling and happy and like, I think they are posed by models. Let's look at what it can say about the planet. Yes, let's click on planet and see what it can do. Well, here's a picture of the planet. Phew! Well, that's a relief. There's the planet. Oh, I see, it's a planet. It's our planet. The only one we've got. Spoing, spoing, spoing. We are committed, dedicated as well, I guess, to minimising the impact we have on the planet. Here we are, our dedicated teams within agriculture and welfare, our goals for saving energy and water, our schemes for avoiding waste and working with the community successfully enable us to protect our planet, whilst we slaughter 1.5 million living beings every single year. Woohoo! Well, this is intriguing, isn't it? Shall we see how they do this? Shall we? I can hear you. You're intrigued too, aren't you? Just thinking, the planet and us. No, 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 no. I'm going to go straight into this one. So there's planet and us, there's farm animal welfare, and there's awards. Yeah, God. Seriously, guys. Farm animal welfare. Let's see what it says about that, shall we? I can't wait. Can't wait, guys. Farm animal welfare. Oh, more pigs in a field. Oh, well, that's astonishing, isn't it? Why would they use pigs in a field rather than pigs in a production facility? And there's no pictures of pigs in the slaughterhouse, actually, which is kind of interesting. Maybe not surprising, but I certainly find that. Ooh, excellence in animal welfare. Here at Tulip, we consider excellence in farm animal welfare to be a key area of importance for our business. Yeah, really. They've got an animal oh, this one, guys, you're not going to believe this one. I mean, this is like, we're in the rabbit hole, we're spinning around, can it get any worse? And then we see this. Can you read it? If you can't, I'll read it. We respect animals in our care by... It doesn't say, actually, interestingly enough, it doesn't say we respect animals in our care by torturing them to death. It says ensuring that all the pigs that we process from our own supply chain are raised to the highest level of farm animal welfare standards in commercial pig farming. And tra-la-la RSPCA, tra-la-la-la-la. Oh, tra-la-la, red tractor, tra-la-la-la-la. Oh, look. And this shows it must help the animals, because there is the RSP Assured little logo-y kind of thing. Wow. Well, there are lots of boards, so that would probably mean lots of sort of like lobbying abilities. Helping to drive industry improvements in animal welfare through our representation on industry bodies, councils and working groups. And they've got a bunch of initials here, including something called the Pig Health and Welfare Council. Yeah, welfare, that word seems to trot in. Oh, that's interesting. They're on the board of the RSPCA. Seriously, guys, you could not make this up. I was really surprised when I started to trundle through this website. Ah, crikey. And they're also being actively involved in and supporting numerous initiatives to improve animal welfare. Yeah, I bet you are, as long as you can sort of like send them through your pig shredding outfits, pig shredding facilities, even faster. Yes, current projects are focused on improving pig layerages at farm and processing facilities. I don't want to be processed. Do you want to be processed? I bet pigs don't want to be processed. It doesn't sound good. I just find it amazing the way they just don't mention slaughterhouses. Freedom farrowing initiatives and optimum lighting levels for best pig welfare. Well, I think what they mean is, if we have slightly healthier pigs, we're going to make more money. Now, if we but had the energy, which I don't know if I do actually at this point, if I had the energy, we could go into more. There is a lot more. And I'm going to be making a follow-up where we have a look at the rest of the what Tulip have to say. But the takeaway from all of this is I've been fascinated by the way... Who's heard of Tulip? It's a £1 billion annual turnover operation. You know, sending millions of souls to their death on a regular basis, and nobody knows the name. There are others like them, and we'll be looking at some of those as well. And we'll also be examining the lobbying of the various industry interests, both here and in the UK. So that's everything, I think, from Vegan Invasion. I hope you've enjoyed our trip through the Tulip, what is it? tuliplimited.co.uk website. I don't think they've actually got a Facebook page. Is that strange? Anyway, thank you for listening. If you like this and you want to hear more about Tulip and others, JPD, and also much more about the inside story that the animal agriculture industry just don't want you to hear, please like and share, and make sure you do that sort of subscription thing so you hear about the new videos.